Morning guys! It's been a funny old morning so far. We had a power cut before I got out of bed and so I went and had a shower quickly before we ran out of hot water, and then as soon as I came out of the shower it was on again. So obviously a very quick power cut, but I was just thinking like how weird that we have a power cut now because the weather's been so shit for the last 2 days, which you would have seen if you watched my last vlog. But today, if I open up the curtain, you can kind of see, right? The weather's not bad today. Like, it's sunny and it's not raining and it's not windy, so I don't know why there's a power cut today when it would have made more sense to have it yesterday or the day before. Anyway, not complaining because it was only out for like, I don't know, maybe half an hour. So let me just get dressed and then I'll be right back. Evie was sleeping happily, but I must have disturbed her when I opened the curtains. Anyway, can you see? It's actually like a really nice day today. Wow, you can really see how dirty my windows are in this light. Oh, hello. So, my hair is a mess, but I'm not gonna do anything about it because I'm getting my hair cut in a couple of hours. Oh, do you know what? I've dressed really warm, but I actually don't think it's gonna be that cold today. Maybe I don't need this jumper. Yeah, but I'm getting my hair redone. I'm just gonna get it cut a little bit shorter, mostly take all of the blonde off. Hey, little bug. Anyway, let's go see what's for breakfast. I have to do some vacuuming today. I keep sneezing and it's almost like I'm sick, except that I'm not sick. It's just because the house is so dusty. And I think it's because I had like a little bit of a clear out and a clean the other day, and I think I just stirred up all the dust. Hello. Yeah, so I'll do some vacuuming today and hopefully I can stop sneezing. This is breakfast. I had a pretty big breakfast yesterday, so I'm just going with a simple one today. Okay, you know what? If I wear this jumper to get my hair cut, I'm gonna end up with like water and hair all in my jumper. So I think I'm gonna pick something without a neck like this. So let's have a look at my newly rearranged jumper drawer. Ooh, maybe that one. Should I go with yellow or pink? These are both newish. I've worn them once each. I'm gonna go with yellow today because it's sunny. Oh man, this jumper is so thin. This is like not gonna offer any warmth at all. But it suits the weather a little bit better because it's actually, the day is getting nicer and nicer the longer I wait. I'm just off to get my hair cut, so this is my before. I did really enjoy the blonde. I'm not getting it cut off because I didn't like it. I just wanted the blonde for summer, and now that it's getting a lot colder, I would like to go back to my original hair color. And also I find when my hair gets too long, it just gets a little bit unmanageable because it's very fine and it gets very tangly, so I just find it easier to manage if it's a little bit shorter. So this is what it's looking like before my haircut, and this is after my haircut. I really like it. It's kind of the same cut that I had last year, except that she's shown me how it's still got enough length that I can still curl it if I want to. Last year when I had it cut like this, I didn't own a curler, so this year maybe I'll be able to experiment a little bit more, and it's still got a little bit of blonde just at the front and like on the very ends. So I'm really happy with that. I also picked up a little bit of fruit while I was out. So I got a bunch of bananas and some mandarins. We bought so many mandarins in the weekend and we just ate them so quickly. So hopefully those will last us a few more days. Alright, it is lunchtime, so I think I'm gonna make a stir fry for lunch. We did have a stir fry yesterday for dinner that I made, but it didn't go quite as far as I expected it to, so it's all gone now. And we've still got like a little packet of udon noodles. So I think I'm going to use this. I've got some capsicum and some onion and some spinach, and I'm just going to make it into a whole brand new stir fry. It's going to be delicious. Alright, so this is possibly a little bit much for one person, but we will see how far we get. So to finish it off, you just add some sesame seeds on top, and this was cooked in sesame oil as well, so I love sesame. So good. Hey, so I forgot to vlog for a few hours, but it is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I went to the shops. I went to Mecca Maxima, and I also went to Bend on Lingerie. So from Mecca, I picked up 2 things from Bare Minerals. So on my main channel, oh, I just dropped them. They should be okay. On my main channel in probably about a month, I would say, I want to do a full face first impressions. The reason it's a month away is because it's quite expensive to buy a full face of makeup. I'm currently just like slowly building up the products that I'm going to be able to use in that video. Put you down here so I can show you. I picked up the Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze, which I think, is it Anna that talks about this one? There's a couple of people that really like this bronzer anyway. So that is the shade there. I actually ended up picking up medium because when it comes to bronzers, I find that the light ones don't actually show up on me, even though I have fair skin and I'm usually one of the palest foundation shades in a line. If I go with the lightest bronzer, it's usually too light. And then from the same line, I also picked up the Invisible Glow. So this is the powder highlighter for fair to light skin. And this one is so beautiful. I mean, isn't that stunning? It's so beautiful. I cannot wait to use this. I swatched it on the back of my hand in store, and I've had such a hard time trying to find a highlighter that I actually want to buy. I kept swatching different ones in store and they're all like chunky and glittery and they're just not what I want. And I saw this one online and I was like, oh, this one looks perfect. I hope that it's good. And I swatched it in store and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So different from all of the other highlighters that I've been swatching. So I cannot wait to put this on my face in that video. And then from Bend on Lingerie, I just picked up, do you even want to see them? I don't need to show you. I just picked up a couple of pairs of undies because I decluttered some of my undies recently because they were just like old and tatty and there were kind of strings coming off them everywhere, so I just picked up a couple of basics to fill that spot in my wardrobe. And I also had a $30 Bend On voucher left over. Jonathan gave me, I think it was a $100 voucher he gave me for Christmas for Bend On, and I spent most of it, but I just had a little bit left over, so that is what I spent that on. And I just popped into school, the school that I was at on practicum. I popped in at about 3 o'clock because I dropped my name badge on the last day, and my associate teacher had picked it up and was holding it in his class waiting for me to come and get it. So I popped in at 3 o'clock and I thought that it was like 2 minutes after the bell had went, and I thought the kids would have gone by then because I only finished last week and I didn't want to like come in and say hello so soon after leaving because they'd only just said goodbye to me and I didn't want to like bring it all up again because last week it took them like a solid hour to say goodbye to me. But anyway, the kids were still in class. They were still sitting on the mat and the teacher was talking to them, and as soon as I opened the door, there was just like, they all just ran at me screaming. Ah! Yeah, like that. Anyway, so I've got my name badge now and I don't have to pay for a new one, which is awesome. And now that it's 4 o'clock, Jonathan's home. Hello. Oh no.
I'm here. Yeah.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah, I did a really good day.
You've only got one more day before the holidays.
That's correct, yes.
Is it exciting?
No.
Why? Ah!
Suplex!
Do you like my new hair? You didn't even notice.
I didn't, I'm sorry. So I definitely recommend it.
Yeah. We both go to the same hairdresser and she is really, really good. Shall I link her social media down below?
Of course.
If you're interested, if you live on the North Shore, then you should definitely check her out because she's amazing. And we've both been going to her for about a year now.
Speak for yourself.
Well, okay. The first time that I went to her was about a year ago, and then Jonathan followed not too long after. By the way, have you guys noticed? I love BJB. It's just more letters appearing.
Yep.
It's 7:30. We made vegetarian shepherd's pie for dinner, which was amazing. I actually got the recipe off my friend from uni. She has a YouTube channel as well, and she's done a video all about the recipe on her channel, so I'll link her channel down below if you do want to have a go at making vegetarian shepherd's pie, I can tell you it is absolutely delicious. And this is like the 3rd or 4th time we've made it. I love it. I love it so much. Anyway, I've spent the last hour or so, a couple of hours, a little bit annoyed because it turns out that as part of our uni work, we've got to do a bunch of stuff that it didn't say that we had to do anywhere. Like, we had a page of the requirements of what we have to upload after practicum, and then a couple of people had done extra stuff, and so I assumed that they were just going above and beyond, but I thought that I'd check just in case with the lecturers. And so I asked the lecturers, do we have to do this extra stuff or not? And they were like, yes, you do have to do it. And I'm like, well then why doesn't it say that on our list of requirements? So anyway, the lecturers were like, have you looked at the example? Because that will tell you, that will like show you what you have to do. So, and yes, I had looked at the example actually, and I went back and had another look at the example, and it doesn't actually have any of that stuff on it. So now I'm like, what are you even doing? You expect us to just guess that we have to upload these extra things without telling us and without having it on the example. So I'm a bit annoyed, and I'm like, what would have happened if I hadn't asked? I would have just assumed that we only had to do the things that it said we had to do, and then I would have failed. And it would not have been my fault. Anyway, now I know, I'll do the stuff. I'm just not impressed, to be honest. Anyway, I'll get over it. Oh yeah, I got back into my warm jumper because it started getting really cold. I will see you after I have my shower. Whee! Evie says goodnight. Don't you? Yeah. Alright guys, that is the end of another vlog. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and I will see you again next time. Bye!